Welcome back to Hi Guys, it's your boy BDR and I'm back with another class overview, you know what I mean? So we're going to do an overview on Legion SwordMaster Assassin. Now then, the only way to really get this class is, what was I about to show? Oh yeah, show, shops, birthday token merge, go to /join dark birthday, click on the shops, dark birthday token merge, and you could buy Legion SwordMaster Assassin for 5k Legion tokens and 300 Obsidian Rocks. Now, how do you get Obsidian Rocks? You could click on this big thing right there, this big mouth, and you could buy, Obsidian Rocks. I think you only need about like 600. So yeah, in total you need about like, I would say 5,600, Legion tokens to buy both the Obsidian Rocks and the class. So that's pretty much it. Now then, let's look at the skills. Now then, the auto skill is Nukisuke, okay? Physical, short range, one target, fast enough to hit before your opponent gets a chance to act. Your rank 1 skill, Diminished Steel, 12 mana, 9-second cooldown, physical, short range, one target. Has a 50% chance to apply Spinning Dragon. Always crits and can't miss. Your rank 2 skill, Reanimation, 18 mana, 20-second cooldown, hybrid, short range, target that applies to yourself. Empowering yourself, increasing your dodge by 25%, and critical strike damage and outgoing damage by 30% for 18 seconds. Also applying a moderate DOT to yourself, preventing you from receiving any healing from the sources other than the life drain for the duration. Okay. Rank 3 skill, Consuming Blades, 20 mana, 11-second cooldown, physical, infinite range, 3 targets. Lashes out at anyone too close, dealing moderate damage up to 3 targets while draining their life force, healing you for some of the damage done. There we have our passive skills. Legion's Bargain increases damage output and damage taken by 10%. And Requiem increases endurance by 15%. Your rank 5 skill, Dark Mantle, 25 mana, 10-second cooldown, physical, infinite range, 4 targets. Dealing moderate strong damage up to 4 targets while applying a moderate DOT and lowering their crit chance by 20% for 4 seconds. And finally, our rank 10 passives, Assassin's Discretion, increases hit chance and dodge by 12%. So like what we can gather from, Legion SwordMaster Assassin is that it's a DOT dodge class that also applies a DOT to yourself. So you have to be careful when you're applying, your reanimation, and you have to like timely use your Consuming Blades because that's your only form of life, of HP regen, while the decay is active. So yeah, that's pretty much it from what we can gather here so far. Now then, let's go over combos and enhancement. Alright, here's the build for SwordMaster Assassin. Ravenous, because the DOTs will help out with Ravenous getting active, increasing our damage. Lucky for crits, Vanguard for more damage, and Vim for mana cost. Alright then, for your combo, what you want to do here is, 3, 5, 2, and then 4. Now, the thing about this class is that, with the decay being active, it is taking, pieces and pieces away of your HP, so that means you really have to time your 4, as much as you can. Alright, decay phase, you can just apply it again. I feel how you apply your decay and whatnot. So, because the decay can't really cost you, the fight and whatnot, and you don't want to go through that. Especially in, like, fights against, like, high-end monsters or, like, end-game bosses. Yeah, especially how they're hitting nowadays, and they have like special buffs. It's like Legion SwordMaster Assassin, the DOT from Decay is really more of a crutch than anything. It's one of those things where like the class itself is against you with the self-inflicting DOTs. But overall, like, when it comes to soloing, it has access to Spinning Dragon. It's a DOT class, which also helps out with soloing. And you have a pretty good dodge chance as well. Just, decay again. See right now with Ravenous. It's really going something. Okay, 13k right there. That's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, 11k. Oh, reanimated again. Like, damn, 378 DLTs. But yeah, overall, okay, there's a 13k there. Yeah, I mean, we're getting close to the end, so Ravenous is really about to go off here. 21k. Whatnot. Heal again. And bam. So, okay, 219, 688,000. Overall, like Legion Swordmaster Assassin, it could be a decent dodge soloing class, but you just gotta watch out for decay. Alright then, let's move on to farming. Alright guys, so in terms of farming, I mean this class could somewhat work as a farmer with like the three. It was like 3, 4, and 5 and not 2 because it's short range and whatnot. And plus you'll get your heal back with 4. But it's just going to take like an infinitely long time due to the cooldowns that are happening. Excuse me. Plus like decay being a crutch while also, increasing your dodge chance while, inflicting that self DOT onto you. So, yeah, I mean, you get so far. It's doing decently well. It's just that the cooldowns are just like long, like my cock. But enough about that. In terms of farming, it could probably work in some situations. It's just the cooldowns are just like too slow for it to be an effective farmer. Alright then, let's move on to survivability. Alright guys, so in terms of survivability, I mean, like I said, its survivability is challenged by the fact it does have a self, decay and whatnot. While it does have, access to good dodge, access to spinning dragon, it's just that what's really holding it back from its survivability is usually its decay, which kind of leaves the window open for bosses to one-shot and two-shot it and whatnot. So, decay active again, whatnot. Well, access to spinning dragon is just like, the decay is really hindering it, leaving it open for bosses to hit it or bosses to afflict any special effects. So yeah, in terms of survivability, I mean, it has decent survivability with the 3, but you have to watch out in some scenarios. Alright, let's move on to support and then final thoughts. Alright guys, so in terms of support, Legion Swordmaster Assassin can provide a little bit of support. It's diminished steel, has a 50% chance to apply Spinning Dragon, and the Dark Mantle can apply a DLT and lower crit chance by 20% for 4 seconds. So in terms of support, it can offer some support. Now then, the pros about Legion Swordmaster Assassin is that it's a decent, dodge DLT soloer. It has access to Spinning Dragon and it's easy to use. Alright then. The cons about, Legion Swordmaster Assassin is that, while Decay is active, you can't get healed other than the lifesteal from Force, so you can't really bring it into a party filled with, like, Lord of Orders, Arch Paladins, and whatnot. And decay and the self-inflicting decay will be a crutch for the most part. Like I said earlier, leaving a window for bosses to hit you with non-avoidable attacks. And yeah, it's just, and pretty much you're only using this class if you don't have access to Yami no Ronin. So, oh, gold boost faded. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for cons. Alright then. My final verdict about Legion Swordmaster Assassin is that it's a decent dodge DLT class. I recommend getting this class because it can actually work, in some scenarios. as a dodge soloer. Alright then, that's pretty much been it for the Legion Swordmaster overview. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. You know, does anyone have this class? You know, like back then when it initially came out, like did you guys enjoy using it and all that? I'm pretty sure it was probably like a goated PvP option, but you know, PvP is basically dead now, so yeah. Yes, you know, drop it down in the comments below. Do you have any memories of this class? And do you want to see it get buffed in the future? Yeah, guys. Hi, guys. Out.